It's Persona time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Figma number 398. So close to 400. It's Panther from Persona 5. Personally, one of my favorite games. Still, to this day, the favorite game, the best game on PS4. If you're asking me, the game is phenomenal. And the fun fact about this, I actually started playing the game because of the figures. I looked at the figures and I looked at a little bit of the background of the characters and I was like, this is amazing. I want to play the game. So now the figures got me into the game, and now we're going to continue with the figures and have a look at Panther. So let's keep the Persona train rolling on. Let's have a look at her size real quick. She stands at about 14 centimeters, a little over 5 inches tall to the top of the head. And the first thing that caught my attention is the hair color. Now, it's really up for debate. I mean, you be the judge of that. But when I took out the packaging, okay, I thought the hair is way too dark. And I still stand by that a little bit, but after looking at some screenshots, after looking at some artwork in particular, it really looks darker in the artwork, and it looks darker in a lot more of the anime cutscenes. But I do believe the in-game model has a bit more of a bronze tone to it. But regardless of that, let's have a look at the anime eyes. Those are very accurate to the game, although I might be nitpicking, but I do think the line under the eyes is a little bit too big. It should be smaller. It looks like she has a little bit of a sleepy eye, and on this side it looks like a little bit like a scar. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Just like I'm saying, it's a very small detail, but it's kind of annoying me a little bit. You have the earrings and actually the hair also. It's so nicely molded. Look how nicely it flows down with all the strains, and that one strain that goes almost over her ear, and more detail in the back. And another very important part of this is the zipper, because the zipper is so nicely and cleanly painted. Yes, there is the boobage, let's not forget about that, but I really want to focus on the zipper. You know, just take this in. Take in how nicely it is painted and molded on. I really had this almost on a microscope looking for paint slips on the zipper, but I couldn't find any, and I'm very happy about that, and I'm really impressed. Now for the rest of it, of course, you have the red kind of latex suit going on. It is glowing, it is shiny, as it should be because it's latex. And once again, the boobage, I mean, it's there. It's very nicely done, very nicely molded. It looks good. And yeah, just again, the zipper, so nicely molded. You have the a little bit more pink gloss, well, more like a purple tone going on. I'm a little bit colorblind, so is it pink or is it purple? Either way, you got the cat's tail also attached to it via ball joint. We're gonna have a look at the articulation later. There's also the butt, and going down to the boots, which are also shiny. It's a very shiny figure, and I dig that. And it's accurate, so I'm not complaining at all about it. So for the articulation, I took the face off because I realized something. The head articulation, you still have the ball hinge as usual, but it now ends on another ball, so you're getting a bit more out of it, and I like it. Usually it's just packed in, so it goes back and forth. And let me reattach the face to show you how it works with the face attached. Otherwise, it kind of misses the point if I'm not keeping this on. But it goes forward, and then you get this extra room with it because it's on a ball. Because it can a little bit rotate it around on the ball itself. It's not too much, but it's a nice little adjustment to get just a tiny bit more articulation. But yeah, it goes forward, goes back, all the way around, and does tilt side to side as well. And just let me go back again. So yeah, there we go. That's really the ball joint in there making all this work. Then you have two more ball joints, which again end on ball joints for the head. So the hair is very nicely articulated. You can rotate it, bring it up, down, and have this extra rotation in the head because of the ball and the hinge in it. So overall, combining these two really gets some nice stuff. You have the double ball combination as usual in the shoulders. That's classic for Figma. Goes up very nicely as well because they left just the right amount of room over here. And then for the shoulder articulation, you got the flat ball hinge, which also rotates. And is kind of frail. I had to take a break from that, so yeah. Well, that happened. Maybe not move it around. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna try it again. If I break this one off, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this review. But yeah, be aware. It's a very small peg in there, but I give it. I don't know. I kind of hit it as I wanted to go to the hand. God damn it! Why? Oh, we got the hand on a ball hinge. Okay, sorry about that. Our ball hinge goes forward, goes back, goes all the way around. For the torso articulation, goes forward, goes back, wiggles side to side, and goes all the way around. Then for your legs, you have the entire leg part, which you can move up or down to get some more articulation. And this disconnects. That's not broken. Don't freak out. But yeah, it moves up and down because you don't have a crotch piece that moves around. But the legs overall go forward nicely, goes out to the side, goes to the back, okay, gets a little bit blocked by the butt, and as I've shown you, this rotates around because it's packed in. Then we got the ball hinges in the knee, and the ball hinges in the foot, back, forward, side to side motion. And the tail also on the ball hinge. And there's also a swivel at the end of the tail, which is kind of rough. Let's not break that one off. That's what happens when you're getting too excited. Yay, Panther! I love Persona. Damn these gorilla hands, you dumb idiot. Alright, hands. Speaking of hands, yay. You got the fist hands, you got the open hands for the whip, and then the hands with the trigger finger for the gun, and well, this open hand. And two-piece side hands, actually. Then we got the fan to slap somebody out of paralysis or sleep or whatever. We got 3 parts of the whip, and I'm guessing, let's see. I'm guessing you can choose how long you want to make the whip. Yeah, okay, so you can have the short whip, which is nicely molded, also very shiny, but you got all the ripples in there. And the metallic handle and the metallic joint, metallic ball. It's actually not a joint, but yeah, or you can have the super long version. And you put all these together, and let me do that real quick to show you. And there you go. It's surprisingly sturdy. I mean, it really does keep this pose. You cannot play around with that. Then you got the gun, little Uzi to shoot some justice out. Very nicely done, again. You got the faces. The one winky face and the one looking to the side. I like those. And finally, you got the mask. Very shiny. And the metallic paint on it. Again, very, very clean, very clear. And you actually just have to take off the hair part to connect the mask if you want to have that on there. And finally, there's the Figma base, the classic stuff. And one of my many Figma bags laying off to the side over here. Always the same stuff, but I still show it if you have not seen it before. Figma always has a base and a bag, so there you go. So that's gonna do it. I want to give you one more look at the figure with the mask. At first I thought the mask was kind of wonky, but it does stay on very, very nicely. And yeah, I mean the whip's pretty long, but you can spin it around also, because it's just packed in. Something to keep in mind. But yeah, overall, what do I think about this Panther figure? Yeah, I mean, obviously, she looks great. I'm still bummed out about that, but let's not talk about that. That's my fault. My idiot, stupid, just overexcited ass. Getting this broken, I hope I can get just... I just need the ball joint. I just need a replacement ball joint to fix this. So, yeah, overall, the figure's great. I love the attention to detail. I mean, the zippers, I really gushed over that because it's so nice, so clean. She looks great. She has a bunch of cool accessories and really everything you need. And as I mentioned, the hair and the lines under the eyes, that's really nitpicking. That's not a deal breaker. So I do 100% recommend this figure. Go out and get yourself a Panther and don't be an idiot like me and do that. So just be aware of that. Be careful with your joints. And that's gonna do it, guys. Again, recommended. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Panther wants.